Hey guys, Dowsey here and welcome back to the Hunger Games. We are here on Survival Game 6, which is slowly becoming my favorite map of all time. I'm actually really enjoying this one. I think before my favorite map was either Howling Mountains or Steamshire Island, but this one is actually becoming my favorite and I'm really enjoying the layout. I've got a good technique going and it seems to be serving me well. Anyways, I wanted to quickly apologize to anyone who follows me on Twitter and Facebook and was expecting a slightly different video today. Basically, for those who don't follow me on Twitter and Facebook, 1, stop the video, 2, go in the description, 3, follow me on Facebook, 4, follow me on Facebook, 5, replay the video, although you probably just gonna hear this all again, and then I'll tell you why. Basically, today I had planned originally on making a couple of tutorial videos. Now, not the classic redstone tutorials that a lot of you are used to having from me. I was gonna make some tips and trick tutorial videos on how to win the Hunger Games, basically, but not necessarily win the Hunger Games, because I don't think I could teach anyone, or I don't think I could live with myself saying I could teach anyone how to win the Hunger Games as a definite, but I can definitely teach you a lot of cool tricks which will really aid you in winning the Hunger Games, and that is something I know I definitely could do. So that was the plan for today, and those plans kind of fell through. Anyways, it's kind of a good thing really, because it has allowed me to talk to you and ask you some questions about what you may want to see in that video, because there's tons of new tips and tricks that I can teach you, especially in the new 1.5 update. There's tons of new mechanics and features in the game which I can talk about, and so yeah, basically I've gone and I've constructed a list on Word of current things that people want me to talk about, and I'll read it out to you now. So some of the things that people want me to talk about is stuff like the new crafting techniques. So if you don't know and you haven't been paying attention, whenever I craft my golden apples, I make my golden nuggets, and then I go like this and I drag them around like that. Now, if I do that by just holding left click, if I held right click, it would go like this, and it would just make one, you know, one in a stack for every slot I dragged it into. So that's a new crafting technique, and that's how I can craft items quickly. And so I use that for any item I craft. I use that for crafting swords. I use that for crafting iron. I use that iron. You don't craft iron. I use that for crafting golden apples, bread, everything, anything you can think of. I use it for, and so that's a really useful one, and I find that helps me out a lot. Another thing people want me to teach is inventory shortcuts, and so that's stuff like the new shift clicking, I think, counts as that. So I don't have any pants on. I've got pants in my hotbar. If I right click, it's now equipped. You can shift click like that. I'm pretty sure most people know those ones. There's other ones where I can put items in my hotbar by just pressing the hotkeys on my keyboard, so I can move them around without actually dragging them. That one's actually really useful, and I only just learned that one, but I'm starting to make good use of it already because it is actually really, really useful. So that's a good one to learn. I'm going to basically go over a lot of these, and then I'm going to make a formal video. Some other stuff are actual different hotkeys in Minecraft, which are useful. So there's stuff like the hotkey to bring up, what am I thinking? The hotkey to bring up, I can't think off the top of my head. Oh, item durability. That's a useful one, because maybe not necessarily in the Hunger Games as much, but you kind of want to be able to know how much your item has on it, really, don't you? And so that's kind of useful. I'm not going to bother going for that guy. He's going to just escape, and I don't want a long chase. What else have I got written down on this list? Let me just check it real quickly after I get everything in these chests. I've got some guides on block hitting, which is this. I've got some guides on what's the other one? Strafe jumping and strafe hitting. Tier 2 chests and what they are and what they can do for you. Optifine is a big one, and you wouldn't think that would be on the list, but actually Optifine, it optimizes your computer by making it run faster, well, Minecraft run faster, and it gives you this nifty little zoom feature that a ton of people still in this modern day and age are asking me about, and so that's how I zoom in like this. It's an Optifine feature, and it's part of the mod. And I use that feature all the time. It's really good for trying to evaluate who you're going up against, because you don't always know, do you? And so you might want to, if you can see the opponent from here, and then you can zoom in on them and you can actually get a nice close-up view of them. And that's useful for trying to evaluate what armor they might have, what weapon they might have. I use the word evaluate. I've been writing a bunch of evaluations for my course, so I'm getting used to using that word. I don't think that guy knows what that lever does, but it basically turns all that gravel there into lava. Hey, you, dude, come here. Come here. Oh, has he got a golden apple? He does. He wants to fight me, though, I think. You want to fight me? What are you going to do when you're in the water? Oh, you're going to actually go over to the other side. Cool. So this guy's really in trouble because he was trapped. And if I was in that position, I think I would have ran a lot quicker. If I had a guy with better armor coming up on me, that is. I tend not to run. I'm fairly confident in my PvP. That's another thing. I was reading through the comments, which is something I always do, in case you're wondering. I always read through my comments. I love reading what you guys say to me. And some of you guys were getting annoyed with me, actually, because I am cocky and in my PvP and stuff, I think was the main reason. No, it wasn't. Let me try and reword that better. People were getting annoyed with me because when I kill people, I act, quote unquote, as a jerk. Or not quote unquote, because I'm not actually quoting the word he said. As a heartless murderer. That's a good quote. That's an actual quote. And so I found that one interesting. And I wonder if that's a lot of people who are concerned about that and annoyed by that. Because I always thought of trash talking as being part of PvP. A little bit, you know, not necessarily majorly a part, but definitely a part of PvP, and especially when I'm killing someone and they're running away and I'm kind of making fun of them at the same time. I didn't realize people didn't like that, and so I guess I'll ask in the comment section, does people like that? Is there a lot of people who doesn't like that? And if so, I can stop that. You know, it's not a hard thing to do, really. I might do it every now and again, but you know, so help me. I thought that guy might be one shot off death. Always nice just to test that out. Does he have anything worth grabbing? I don't think he does. So I'll just go back up to the surface real quick and check my inventory. Yeah, all I need is a helmet, and I think that other guy had a helmet, so I'm going to go back and check his stuff out before someone else grabs it or despawns. Oh, and the other thing I've got on my list currently is bunny hopping, and I'm so surprised so many people don't know about bunny hopping. Lots of people do. It's basically when you run and jump like this, and that will actually speed you up in a considerable amount, running and jumping. So that's a good one. And it's a really easy one to learn. All you have to do is run and jump, and it helps you out a ton. I'm going to grab this food here, I think, if I can get it. Yes, I can. Oh, and that was another one. Do I have any items I can demonstrate this with? Yes, I do. See these gold boots? They have lost a bit of durability, so I can actually repair them by doing this. And now I have one set of gold boots instead of 2 gold boots, and that just clears up spots in my inventory. Now, I wouldn't ever do that with gold boots, really, but I can do that with stuff like swords and armor that I don't want to throw away, and it will just clear up an extra slot in my inventory, so that's a good one. Here's one. I'm throwing items away by pressing Control Q, and that's throwing a stack away at a time. So that's a really useful one, because then I don't have to drag and drop. So there's just tons of different little quirky little tricks that you can start employing into your game, which just kind of help you and speed you up a bit, and that's what I want to teach you about. And then, if possible, I actually really want to do map tutorials and show you where all the good chest stuff and maps, though that's kind of hard because one, on the Hive, chests are primarily, what do you call them? The chests are primarily random, that's it. But there are what's called tier 2 chests, and those are chests that are always there. So a good example of that, because it's really the only example I know very well off by heart, is the chest on top of the steamboat on Steamshy Island. That chest is always there. There's always going to be that chest there, and that chest will generally always have good stuff in it. Sometimes it doesn't, but majority of the time it does. And so that's a really good example of a tier 2 chest. There are other tier 2 chests on maps that I don't know about, or if I do know about, I haven't actually clicked in my brain that they may be a tier 2 chest. And the other thing is where enchanting tables are on maps. That's a really big one, and I really wish I had a tutorial on how to do that, or how to find them all, because I didn't know where they all were. I had to find them mostly by myself, just by exploring the map and going off my normal routes. So that's a good one to learn, and I think a lot of people were actually asking me about doing map tutorials. Unfortunately though, because these maps a lot of them are exclusively made for the Hive, I can't teach you all of them, especially if I can't get permission off the jolly old Brits to have the maps. Where was that explosion from? wherever it was from, the guy died. I think it was from over here, but I don't see any names. Oh, here it is. How did he die? I don't know, but I'm going to grab that helmet, if you don't mind. Did he die from his own TNT? I wonder if he was trying to do something tricky and blow someone up. Or if he was trying to jump on TNT. I don't know. What does he have down there? Anything good? Nah, I've just... Oh, he does have arrows there. I want to pick those arrows up. And now I need to get rid of all these items that I just picked up because I didn't want to pick them up. Okay, get rid of those. Like so. We don't really need much now that we're going to deathmatch. So yeah, guys, in the comment section, just let me know a bunch of things that you think would be nice to learn, or stuff I haven't mentioned that you would like to learn. Just chuck it in the comment section. As said, I read all my comments, and so you can guarantee, I can guarantee to you that your comment will be read by myself. Obviously, I don't reply to all my comments, but I do read them all, and so, you know, that's a guarantee from me to you. Anyways, let's go into deathmatch and see what happens. I've waffled on a lot in this video, but I kind of wanted to get it out there. I wanted to basically speak my mind about what I was thinking, and I want you guys to hopefully give me feedback on what you think is good out of what I told you. Because, you know, I think it's great to interact with you guys in a positive way, and I think this is the most positive way, really, a YouTuber can interact, is getting tips off their subscribers and stuff like that. Anyways, that was a really easy game to win, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and enjoyed listening to the commentary. Obviously not so action-packed, high, screaming Dowsey, a bit more intellectual and thoughtful, I think that commentary was, but I think it's nice to have those mixed in every now and again. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, because what it does is it really helps me out by letting me know you like the video, lets others know that you like the video, and it gives me that really nice warm fuzzy feeling inside to know a bunch of people like what I do. And if you want more, make sure to hit subscribe if you haven't. Also, there's a playlist for the Hunger Games and stuff like that. Anyways, guys, I'm in Dowsey. You've been the Awesome Sources. I'll catch you on my next video. Peace.